27. Again, reading the questions very careful is very important here. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar. This means one is an enlargement of the other. It looks like this one's an enlargement of this one. Now you can see, look, these little markings here, 3 markings there on that angle mean that these two angles are the corresponding angles. That's the small, and that's when on the triangle it's been enlarged. You'll notice that the angles are actually the same. That angle is equal to that one, that angle is equal to that one, and the angle there is equal to that one there. You can see by the markings. Work out DF. Well, if we know one's an enlargement, the first thing we need to do is find a scale factor. So I'll try and find 2 corresponding sides to work that out. AC and DF. Well, I know AC but not DF, no good. AB and DC, DE, yes. How do I get from 8.4 to 12.6? And the easiest way to do that is to say, well, I'm timesing 8 by 4 gets to 12.6. I'm going to work out 12.6 divided by 8.4. And 12.6 divided by 8.4 is equal to 1.5. So what we're saying is that is our scale factor. That's how many times bigger the big triangle is than the other one. Okay, so we're going to do times 1.5 going in this direction. So DF, well DF is this one here, isn't it? DF corresponds to AC. So DF must be equal to AC, 6.4, times 1.5. And if you put that into your calculator, I think 6.4 times 1.5 is 9.6. So that's the first one done. The second one asks you to find CB, which is this one, and that corresponds to this one. Well, we're now going from large to small, so instead of times 1.5, we can do the inverse of that, which is divide by 1.5. So CB must be equal to FE or EF, which is 15, divided by, oh, we need to put a times there, divided by 1.5. There is a way of doing it with multiplication, but for this question it's probably easy to see it that way. And that gives us 10 centimetres. And it's as easy as that for that one. Finally, question 28, changing the subject of a formula question. Make G the subject. It's a bit like solving an equation really, but you've just got letters to deal with. So we've got to unwrap everything from that expression to get to G. And the first thing that's bothering us is that big square root sign. So again, let's put some operation lines here, work out what's going on. How do I get rid of that square root sign? I'm going to square. I'm just going to write that because symbols sometimes confuse things. So if I square the left-hand side, it becomes t squared. If I square the right-hand side, it's just g plus 6 over 2. What's stopping g being on its own now? Plus 6 and the 2. Again, just like in the previous question we had, we've got a denominator we need to get rid of. So let's get rid of that first. Let's times both sides by 2. Let's get 2t squared. That will give us g plus 6 on the right-hand side because we've got rid of that divided by 2. It's getting easier every step now. You can see that g has been stopped being on its own by that plus 6. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. 2t squared subtract 6 equals g. And that's it. I mean, we could write it down here as g equals 2t squared minus 6, but pretty much that's the correct answer. And that is the end of the paper.